Think about this for a second. How many times have you heard someone brag about their SUV, about the comfort, the features, the power, only to see them a few months later, stuck at the mechanic's shop, drowning in repair bills? That's the cruel trick of the automotive world. Most SUVs look tough on the outside, but underneath, they're fragile, waiting to betray you at the worst possible moment. And that's exactly why reliability isn't just a feature, it's survival. You don't want a car that impresses only on the first drive. You want one that keeps you on the road for years, without draining your bank account on endless fixes. Today, I'm exposing 5 SUVs that are so reliable, they'll make you forget what a mechanic even looks like. If you care about peace of mind, about keeping your money in your pocket instead of in the dealer's service department, then these are the machines you need to know. Because owning one of these SUVs isn't just a purchase, it's insurance against regret. 1. Toyota RAV4 2025. When people say reliability, Toyota doesn't just come to mind, it defines the word. The RAV4 is one of those SUVs that proves boring is beautiful. Because boring means no sudden breakdowns, no emergency phone calls to a tow truck, and no empty wallet after a dealership visit. The secret is in Toyota's obsession with over-engineering simple things. Their engines are not just built to run, they're built to last, even when you forget to baby them. Oil change late? It shrugs. Rough roads? It powers through. The RAV4 is like that unshakable friend who never complains and always shows up on time. And while some SUVs tempt you with fancy features that break 2 years later, the RAV4 keeps everything balanced: comfort, practicality, efficiency, without sacrificing its legendary toughness. Owning one means you're not hoping for reliability. You're buying a guarantee. And guarantees are rare in the car world. 2. Honda CR-V 2025. If Toyota wrote the book on reliability, Honda made sure the CR-V was on the front cover. This SUV is proof that you don't need flashy gimmicks to build trust. You just need an unshakable track record. The CR-V has been a mechanic's nightmare for decades because it simply refuses to break. And that's exactly what you want. A car that doesn't make you part of someone else's business model. The 2025 CR-V continues Honda's tradition of smooth, bulletproof engines and transmissions that seem allergic to failure. Plus, maintenance is ridiculously simple. Parts are affordable, service is straightforward, and nothing feels fragile. The truth is, the CR-V is built for people who value predictability, who want to know that no matter how crazy life gets, their car isn't going to add another problem. It's not just an SUV, it's a shield against chaos. And that shield is priceless. 3. Lexus RX. Luxury usually means fragility. Most premium SUVs are like glass chandeliers, beautiful, but they shatter when life gets tough. The Lexus RX is the exception. Lexus took Toyota's bulletproof engineering and dressed it in luxury, giving you the rarest combination in the automotive world: reliability and elegance in the same package. The RX isn't just about comfort, it's about knowing you can enjoy that comfort year after year without the creeping fear of breakdowns. Every button, every feature, every system inside this SUV is designed not to impress for one season, but to survive for a decade. That's why you see old Lexus RX models still running flawlessly after 200,000 miles, while other so-called luxury SUVs are rusting in the junkyard. Owning the RX means you don't have to choose between status and sanity, you get both. And that's a power move few people understand. 4. Toyota Highlander 2025. Now let's step into the Highlander, Toyota's bigger, family-focused SUV that carries the same DNA as the RAV4, just in a larger, more capable package. Families love it for space, but smart buyers love it for reliability. The Highlander is that SUV you can load with kids, luggage, groceries, and still trust it to fire up instantly every morning, no matter how much punishment it takes. Toyota didn't overcomplicate the Highlander. They gave it engines and drivetrains proven over decades, because they know families don't need surprises, they need certainty. And certainty is exactly what the Highlander delivers. While other big SUVs might leave you stranded on a family trip, the Highlander laughs in the face of long miles and heavy use. It's not just a family hauler, it's peace of mind on 4 wheels. And that's why so many parents keep buying it generation after generation. 5. Mazda CX-5 2025. Mazda might not be the first name that comes to mind when you think reliability, but that's exactly why the CX-5 is such a powerful secret weapon. Mazda engineers build cars with a kind of quiet obsession, balancing performance, driving pleasure, and toughness all in one. The CX-5 is the SUV that refuses to die, even when pushed hard. It's smaller than the Highlander, but it's incredibly resilient. And here's the best part. While you enjoy one of the most engaging driving experiences in its class, you're also enjoying low repair rates, excellent build quality, and a reputation that's quickly catching up to Toyota and Honda. The CX-5 is proof that you don't have to choose between fun and durability. It's the underdog that wins, quietly, year after year. And for those who know, owning a CX-5 feels like being in on a secret the rest of the world hasn't discovered yet. So, now you've seen the 5 SUVs that practically laugh at repair shops. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If your current SUV isn't on this list, you already know what that means. Maybe you've been pretending those little issues aren't a big deal. Maybe you've convinced yourself that every car needs constant fixing. But deep down, you know you're bleeding money. And once you've seen what true reliability looks like, it's almost impossible to go back. Now, I'm curious, if you had to put your money on one of these SUVs and trust it with the next 10 years of your life, which one would it be? Or better yet, if you already own one of these, tell us how many miles you've racked up without a single hiccup. Because nothing shuts up the haters faster than real-world proof. Drop your mileage numbers, your horror stories, or even your regrets down in the comments. Let's see whose SUV really earns the crown of reliability. And if you're brave enough to admit your ride isn't cutting it, hey, don't worry, you're not alone.